And welcome back to another YouTube video. So in this video, we're gonna create the login and the logout and the profile page for our website. So without a doubt, let's get directly into today's video. Okay, guys. So first, let's go in here and let's in our views.py, let's create a new function. I'm gonna say def user underscore login. This is going to take a request. And now what I'm going to do is at the top, I'm going to say from a Django.contrib.auth, I'm going to import login and I'm going to import logout. Yeah, that should be good. And then I'm also going to import, and then I'm going to say from Django.contrib.auth dot decorators, we're gonna import login required. Okay, so now I'm gonna say login request. Okay, so this is going to log in the user. So now once we do that, uh or instead of doing this, actually what we can do is we don't need this login. What we could do is we could go into the urls.py and then we could just say from django.contrib.auth.views. We're gonna import the login view, and I'm gonna say path login / is going to be the login view dot as view, and this is going to have a template name of base / login.html, and then common name will also be login. Okay, so now once I do that, I'm gonna go in these templates and into the base, and then I'm gonna create a new file. I'm gonna call this login.html. Okay, I did HTML, so that should be renamed login.html. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do all the whole same thing. So extends. Okay, should have just done extends base.html, and then we just need our block content. Uh, and then we're just gonna end that block content. End block content. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna add a h1 tag. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna say log in. Now I'm gonna wrap this up in a div with the class of text dash center. And then down here I'm gonna say div, and we're gonna end that div over there. So okay, we have to log in. And now also we could add a form. Oh wait, actually first we're gonna add some break tags. So break, let's add like 3, and then I'm gonna add a form tag. So form class. Yeah, we don't need a class for this. Yeah, form. And then method equals to post. Yep, that's all. Then we need just the form and the form tag, and over here I'm just gonna say form as underscore p, and then we're gonna say input type equals to submit, and then the class will be btn primary, and yep, and then I'm just gonna need a few break tags here, and just need to copy them down. Okay, so that should be good now. Let's go ahead and test this out, but also in the base, let's just go ahead and okay, yeah, that's what we're just okay. Let's go ahead and see if this works. Is my let me make sure my server is up and running. Okay, I'm in my need to go into my environment. I need to activate it. Okay, that should be slash activate. And now I just go into my website, and now I'm just gonna clear everything out. I'm saying python manage.py run server. Okay, I go back, let's run it. All right, there we go. So it says 3 products found. Okay, let's actually first we need to test this out. So I'm gonna add a new user, Jake, and then okay, looks like there was an error. A user with that username already exists. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into the admin panel, into the users, and I'm gonna delete Jake. So we could just add another user. So I'm gonna go back to the main register page, and I'm gonna say Jake super user, and then super user submit, and now it redirects us to the login page. So there we go. So this is the login thing. So let's say Jake super user. So if I submit, okay, it has been blocked because we forgot to add the CSRF token. So let's make sure to do that. So CSR token, this is just for security purposes. And now, if I refresh, continue, okay, let me just go to the um login page, which should be right here. And now let me just log in this user. Okay, so now what um Jingo does is that whenever we log in a user, it redirects them to this account slash profile page. But we want to change that. So to change it, we go into the settings.py. So that's what I'm looking for. So right here. So and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go at the bottom and we're gonna say login redirect underscore URL will be to the profile page. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the views and we're gonna say at login fired, the login URL will be login. Wait, login. Yeah, login. So what this does is that let me show you. One sec. Profile, and then request is gonna return a render for the request. Let's see, base slash profile dot html. Okay, so now what this login required does is that it will only let the user go to this profile page if the user is logged in, and if the user is not logged in, it will redirect them to the login page. So that's why we put this login URL over here. So now let's go ahead and create a URL for this. So path profile forward slash, and then there's going to be views dot profile, and the name is also going to be profile. Okay, so now let's go into the templates and the base and create a new file. Let's call this one profile dot html, and then now I'm gonna say extends base dot html, and then I'm gonna say block content, and end block content. And now I'm gonna say if the user is authenticated, so if the user is authenticated, we're gonna write all that code there, and if the user is not authenticated, we're just gonna end the if statement. Okay, so now in this if user is authenticated, we're gonna say we're gonna first wrap this up in a div. So div class equals to text dash center, and now in here what we're gonna say is I'm gonna say each one welcome, and then the user's name, whatever the user's name is, and then I'm gonna say um I'm gonna add a break tag. Like let's add like 3 maybe. And then I'm gonna say each 3 tag. This is your profile page. Okay, so now once we do that, we should be good. And then, yep, this is your profile page. We're gonna install this out in the next video. Anyways, let's go into the login.html, and over here, under this button, let's add like a few break tags, and then let's say let's add a link. We're gonna change this later, but for now, let's set this to forgot password, or like I forgot my password. And then under that, yep, yeah, okay. Now let's say your, then like a few more break tags, 2 should be enough. And then let's say a ref equals to hash, and then it's going to be, then I want to say don't have an account. And then over here I'm gonna say a URL. This is going to be to the register page. Okay, so once we do that, I'm also gonna go into the register.html, and I'm gonna say um I'm gonna add a few break tags. And I'm gonna say a ref equals to hash, or wait, and then like this, I'm gonna say uh already have an account, and then this is going to redirect the user to the um login page. Okay, so I'll go ahead and test this out. So refresh. Okay, it looks like this is not up and running. Let's go ahead and clear this out. Python manage.py run service. So now it should be running. So we had an error because in the settings.py, while we were writing login redirect URL, it just thought that this is just a undefined variable, so we just did that. So anyways, let's go back, refresh. Okay, there we go. And so let's go to the login page, and okay, there we go. There is I forgot my password and don't have an account. So if I click on don't have an account, it will bring us to the registration page. um and also over here in the registration form, if we click on already have an account, it brings us to the login page. Let's go ahead and try it. Jake, and then password, and click on submit. And now this is the profile page. So welcome, Jake. This is your profile page. So also if I log in as another user, for example, myself, and now it says welcome on. So whatever the user's name is, that's what it says. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, wait, let's just go back to this page. Let's go to the profile page. Profile page. Okay, so now we want to be able to log out, do the log out functionality. So let's go into the views.py, and then let's say uh, def log out, and this is going to be request, and I'm going to say log out request. So now once we do that, let's go into the urls.py, or actually let's name this user logout, because then if we name it log out, this and this thing will be the same and we'll get kind of confused. So user log out, and then this can be log out. So now I'm going to say path, and then log out / this is going to be the views.logout, and the name is going to be logout as well. Okay, so once we do that, let's go into the profile.html and let's add a few break tags. And then let's say a ref equals to, let's say, %sign URL to the logout. And then let's add another a tag and let's say logout. Okay, so actually this should redirect us to the logout confirmation page. And then yeah, logout confirmation. But so what we're gonna do is in the views we're gonna create a new one. We're gonna call it def logout underscore confirmation. There's gonna be a request. So return a render for the request base slash logout confirmation dot html. Okay, so now let's just add the URL for this. So path logout underscore confirmation forward slash. It's going to be the views dot logout confirmation, and the name is going to be the logout confirmation. Okay, so now in this, let's create a new file. Let's call it logout confirmation.html. So let's extend this to a base.html. Let's say block content and then end block content. And then let's wrap this up in a div. So div class equals to text dash center, and then a div, and we end the div tag. So trim tag, let's say, are you sure you want to log out? And then if we click on, and then let's add a break tag. So now let's say a paragraph tag and say log out if you wish. Okay, if you wish to. Okay, now let's add in some more break tags. Maybe 2 should be good. And now let's say a ref. This is going to be the logout. And then okay, URL to the logout page. Now a tag was gonna say logout. Okay, so once we do that, let's also go into the views.py and let's just add over here return a redirect to the login page. Okay, so let's go ahead and test this out. To refresh, welcome on us. There's a profile page, log out. Are you sure you want to log out? Log out if you wish to, log out. Okay, so we get an error. Value error at log out. The view Django.contrib.auth.log out didn't return an HTTP response. It returned none instead. So let's check what we have done here. So okay, so this should, let's say user will be the request dot user logout request comma user. Okay, refresh. Let's see. Okay, guys. Let's see. Wait, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I am back. So the problem was then the urls.py. We did views.logout. It was supposed to be user underscore logout. Okay, and then everything else should be the same: logout, request, and return to redirect to the login page. So this is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Like the video if it was good, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in another YouTube video.